Welcome to Well Read, a program about a little bit of this and a little bit of that at your Ames Public Library. I'm Jerri Hyde, Youth Services Manager at that library of yours, and we are here to talk about our new season that is arriving on us, and that is summer. And with summer comes boys and girls out of school, comes longer days and shorter evenings so you can spend more time outside. And just how exactly are you going to spend those time? So we have an offering here at the Ames Public Library called Libraries Rock, our summer reading program for all ages, not just children, but adults to infants or infants to adults, however you would like to look at it. With me today, I have three experts on our summer reading program. And let's go ahead and start with Alyssa. She's a new person in our group as an intern, but the second summer. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Alyssa.
My name is Alyssa Schmidt. I am a senior at Iowa State. I am an elementary education major, and this is my second year working as the youth services intern here at the library.
All right, and next I have Jill, and she's been with us for a little while. We should be a familiar face here.
Yeah, I've been here almost 3 years, so it's just been a joy, actually, to be here in the youth department. I've really enjoyed it. And summer, I think this summer is going to be a fantastic one. I'm really impressed with the programs we put together.
And you'll see Jill a lot out on the desk, especially Friday afternoons.
Oh, yeah, and I do family story time also on Thursdays and Fridays, so I always enjoy my crews who come there.
There you go. And last but not least is Chris, our behind-the-scenes artist. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Chris.
Well, I've been here a long time. I sit at the desk while Jill is doing many of those story times, and I love hearing her sing
And sometimes she
and
joins
dance
in.
with the kids.
There we go.
Yeah, it's hard to walk by and not get into the dancing with the kids sometimes. So,
And I'm going to go ahead and say why I said you were the behind-the-scenes person as well, is our little theater is created and formulated and built by Chris. So anytime you see her on the desk, and tell her how much those little theaters are very well worth the time and effort that she puts into it. We also put a lot of time and effort into our summer reading program, both the incentive side and the reading program that happens either here at the library or out in the community. And so those story times that you were talking about are our regulars. So what else is our regular program at the library?
We have baby time every week, we have toddler time, and family story time. And those will be continuing throughout the summer just like they did throughout the school year. We'll also continue to do our makerspace mornings. And so right after story times on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they'll be back in the makerspace and kids can come and create.
Yep, which is a very important literacy activity to do afterwards. So, and we also have our Thursday evening program that is kind of our Milk and Bookies program, but added with a little bit of STEM activities that will be happening on Thursday evenings at 6:30. So. Sure. We got lots of good things going on. So Monday, maybe we should just go through the days of the week. So Monday, we have outreach to the parks in our area with the Bookmobile.
Yeah, so at the Bookmobile, it's kind of taking the library on the go. So we do a little story time, basically what the library does for the theme of the week. And people just come and we have some little activities they do, and they get to go explore and check out some books on the Bookmobile.
And this year too, it's really let's see, what is the word I want to say? Kind of reflection of what we do in the library on Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. But it's got a different presenters, and the crafts are a little bit more outside friendly than sometimes they are here.
and am I right that they actually start a week before the libraries?
Yes.
So they will be they'll be the story time ahead.
Yes.
Of the next week.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, and they are in the mornings, and I typically think of Bookmobile stops in the evening, not the morning, so we have to remember to.
Well, and that's why they are in the morning, is because the Bookmobile will be doing their regular schedule, summer schedule, and this is in addition to what they typically do. So it's kind of like you said, the library's out in the community and at a variety of the parks that we have in our community. So Ada Hayden Daly Park, Moore Memorial and Brookside. So lots of different ones, a couple of them twice. And so enjoy the Bookmobile. If you've never been on it, you have an opportunity. And be sure and bring your children along to participate in the story time and the crafts as well. So, or maybe a neighborhood child, maybe it can be a neighborhood activity. So some of it will be within walking distance of your home, and so it's a great
biking. Biking's a great way to get there.
I don't really think about biking.
I know.
Well, walking.
I know
can
a lot
do
of people that do. So
yes,
it's a good way to get out and about.
This is true. And Ada Hayden is a beautiful park that you can walk around afterwards too. So that's Monday. So what's happening Tuesday, Jill?
Tuesday, we have our Terrific Tuesdays in the mornings here at the auditorium at 10 a.m. And we have it. We repeat the program again at Meeker Elementary at 1, and the public is welcome to be at Meeker also if you can't make the 10 a.m. one. And it's a really good lineup, I think, this year. We have we're going to be doing some drum circles and rhythm things with Fonziba. Tim Reed, our local author illustrator, he will be here presenting again. He's fantastic, lots of fun. The Grout Museum will be coming to present some science and sound. Since it's Library Rocks, we're thinking rocking music, so they will be talking about the science of sound. Blank Park Zoo will be coming, and because animals make sounds too, and they make songs. Who am I forgetting?
Jugglers. We have a couple
yes.
of
The
jugglers.
Hanson family.
Yeah.
And
unicycle type
unicycles,
stuff.
juggling.
Steve Couch will be coming back
Yes.
with his robots, and he's always a
that's
big
right.
hit. People always enjoy seeing him too.
Yeah.
Um,
And he has a television and a robot that he'll be bringing and interacting with. So it'll be a very interesting program, probably the most unique one that we will have this summer. I always enjoy him. He connects really well.
He does.
And we're also forgetting Rick, our science
Yes.
that we kick off
Our
our
other science guy.
Terrific Tuesdays with.
Absolute Science.
And Rick is also our hot dog dinner theater magician. So he does several things at our library. And yes, we are having hot dog dinner theater again with a special edition show in the afternoon at 2 o'clock. So there will be a lunch that you'll get to eat delicious hot dogs and have a magic show. And then in the evening, where again you get to eat those delicious hot dogs and a magic show. But in the afternoon at 2, it's just it's the magic show, and you'll have a lot of fun that way too. So
It'll help alleviate the crowds, but they do have to wait till August to see that.
this
so.
is true. It's toward the end of the summer.
Yeah,
it's one of our
it's our
ending
big finale,
programs.
one of our finales.
Yes, but finale. That's a great word.
right.
So.
Another something that goes on Tuesdays and
Mm-hmm.
also on Mondays, we can't forget the lunch, that we have the lunches
Yes,
every
so-
day of the week.
Every day of the week. So, food for kids and teens are Monday through Friday, starting at 11:30 to 12:15.
So go to the show and then eat.
And
Right.
That's right.
because we sandwich the meals
Oh.
between the programs. So the bread before and the bread after, and the meat of the program.
early.
All right, it's something that I've enjoyed laughing with, but it is so true, So if you have, you can stay and have lunch, or you can come and have lunch and then stay for the program, and it's free for everyone 0 to 18. Adults do need to pay $3.50 if they're going to eat along with their children, but it's a great way to have conversation with others. It's a great way to be nourished during the summer, and it's a time saver to some moms. That's what we heard last year, is some of the caregivers were able to come and come to the library, have the program, and then also have lunch, and then go home and take the nap. And so they didn't have to go home before. So it was a fantastic supplement that way. In addition to the USDA program is also for families that, there are many children that are not getting the free and reduced lunches because school is not in session. And so this is their alternative during the summertime. So we start that June 1st.
Yes.
And until August 22nd, every day except for Saturday and Sundays, and July 4th. Those were not
Right.
open that day.
Right.
So,
It would hardly
so
have
come and join
lunch.
us.
We're not here. So.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a needy family to come. Everyone is welcome, and there's conversation starters at the table, and you can enjoy each other, meet a new friend, have your children meet new friends.
And we're doing book challenges.
And book challenge too. We
Yeah.
all have a book list that they can do, and on Mondays, well, hopping back to Monday, Mondays that your child can read and then discuss some of those books that are on that list together in a special corner of the auditorium. So lots of neat things. But I was thinking that what you were going to talk about was Water Rocks and STEM Lit to Go.
Oh, yeah. So we have the extension services coming from Iowa State. One is 4-H and the other, and so they're doing programs that they already have in place, but this is a great year for K through 3.
Yeah.
So those are the ages that these are geared for, and Tuesday afternoon is one of them.
And
I'd have to refer to the manual because I
Well,
don't
let's take a
remember
look
it.
at our
But,
flyer.
it's going to be really nice to have the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, for those that don't know. And for the K through 3, we don't always reach out as much to those age groups, and so this will be nice to have something for them.
And so we have some great volunteers and experts in the field that are going to help us out with those two programs. And you're right, we typically, other than just a generic large program, don't have anything specific. So just like Chris was talking about, this is our flyer, and everything is listed that we're talking about and more in this flyer. So much more that we have a separate sheet, and the separate sheet is for our tweens and teens. So the adult services program is advertised or publicized in our page 1 program. And so the calendar that is in the page 1, which I think is really cool, also lists all the children's and the adult programs as well. So as you can see, this is June's, and
That's actually May.
is a busy time.
Yeah, it'll be very busy.
So libraries rock, and come and see what we do. So we've got through Wednesday now. We have some tween and teen things
Yeah.
that are happening.
Well, the teens, number one, have crafting in their teen room every day of the week that they are open. There's going to be something new each Monday. And then there's a special teen tween craft
In science.
science program.
Every week.
Every week. Okay, so they can come. And so those are a little bit older kids. Those are 4th through 8th and then up through 12th grade. So that's why it's listed on both the tween and the teen side. And then there's another teen tween program.
Right, and it's more an event-based program, and it's every other, or twice a month or every other week. The times of both of those programs are listed in our flyer as well. And we are trying something new this year because the tweens and teens we've not really done a lot of programming with mixing the both of them, but this year we are, and the event program is probably one of them that we'll see more teens at than the other one,
Right.
Because it's more over at the park and big type of things. So like, how do you drop an egg from far up in the sky and not let it break when it hits the ground? So
Gee, would that be your explosion?
it is an explosion. And then there's another.
We're very creative.
Yes, we are creative. We're children's librarians at the Ames Public Library. And then there's another water day where everybody are invited to wear their swimsuits or something that they want to get wet in. And there's some water fights from what I've understood, and water balloons, and the hose is going to turn on. It's one of Danielle's favorite favorite ones. So is the explosion one.
Yes, I know.
Both of those are her creations, and she'll be there to help out with that.
Also, Percy Jackson, Rick Riordan Day. So come as your
gods, the
Norse
demigods.
god.
And Danielle's favorite food.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Yes,
So
it's,
the kids are going to be able to make their own foods, and then she will get to be one of the judges to taste.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
So can you tell that Danielle's the one that's planned all these awesome programs?
Yeah.
And your teen and or tween will have a fantastic time with any of them that they attend. So kind of laid back. It's not like a formalized, we're going to sit there in front of you and read a book or anything like that. It's more of a come and go. Let's create and do things more activity based. But Danielle's also doing another program with Rosie,
the book
another youth librarian, and who would like to speak to that book club?
Do you want to talk
I
about
can
that?
say a little bit about
Okay,
it, I guess.
All right.
There will be a book club going on that we're going to address 2 different age groups for. So there's one for the more experienced readers, who are going to be more of the elementary kids and up, and then one for the earlier readers. So the earlier readers will get to choose, they'll be reading 2 different books.
These guys.
One is Kate DiCamillo's Leroy Ninker Saddles Up. And the other one we don't have a copy of. It's checked out. It's Zoe and Sassafras's first volume called Marshmallows and Dragons, and it's got a very science focus about it. So don't let the title fool you into thinking it's really girly, because it's just a lot of fun. It's very science and fantasy based. Leroy Ninker is about a cowboy and his horse Maybelline, and it's just a real sweet, fun book to read. So that'll be for the earlier readers. And then the more experienced readers will get 2 books also, and they will get Ghost, by Jason Reynolds, which obviously it's an award winner there, and that will be a great multicultural chapter book for them to read. And then they will be also reading the All Iowa.
That Story County.
Story County, there we go. All Story County reads book Masterminds by Gordon Corman, which takes place in Serenity, New Mexico, and it turns out Serenity isn't all that serene.
Right.
Yeah.
So Masterminds, all Story County kids in all the different Story County libraries are reading, or those that choose to come. They get a free book along with that in that reading program. And then there's Ghost, which is the Iowa Reads youth book, which is a new honor for different authors or different book and their books that Iowa librarians have chosen a particular book for that age group. And there's also a teen one that we'll see more later on in the fall. And then the other 2 are for our first through third grade, kindergarten first through third grade, and all of these books will be given to the participants who...
One per family for age level,
Correct.
I think,
Correct.
not each child. But we should add too that not just the book club, but there will be related activities
Correct.
at each program that they will share together. So even though they're talking about different books in those separate groups, they'll all have fun doing something else.
Yes.
during
And
that
if
program.
your child happens to go to daycare or an after or summer school program, don't worry, because they also are getting this. We have some other wonderful interns like Alyssa that are taking the library to the streets. And so they will be going to a variety of places where there is a summer reading program or summer program going on, and adding that reading portion of it to their program. So it's a very exciting time that we have throughout the whole community for this happening and reading all the same books. If you're not can't go to any of those but still need some reading offerings or suggestions, we do have some reading lists that are available here at the library. One last thing I'd like to share, in all this reading going on, we also want to kind of help reward or however we want, because the real reward is reading the book and traveling through wherever the book takes you. But we are helping that incentive along the way a little bit, and it is online as well as the hard copies.
Center button right on the web page. First
So-
middle button, and it's bright blue.
So go to Ames Public Library, and the blue button will take you there. You only have to register once. You can register the whole family. Even if you're an adult and you want to participate in the adult reading program, you go to that site and you register as an adult. And we do have similar prizes this year, scratch off tickets, and then in the youth area we're spinning the wheel and having a lot of fun that way with some really nice sponsors as well. So this happens to be our adult program, and then we have our daycare reading program, and then our toddlers and infants program, and then our school age program. And as you can see, there's lots of squares, lots of places that you can mark off for every 20 minutes that you read, and or some activities that we have assigned. So anything from reading a nonfiction story to reading aloud to someone else or to your pet, that type of thing happening. So come check us out and see what what we're doing and how we're doing it. And so what program do you think you're going to go? Which one is going to be your favorite? Chris?
Oh, I think the Terrific Tuesdays are always fun. I wish I wasn't always on the desk, but I peek my head in every now and then just to see the kids. Everybody enjoys it.
Oh, they do. I love Terrific Tuesdays too. But honestly, that book group, it really is enticing.
And how about you, Alyssa?
Definitely the Terrific Tuesdays at the elementary school, because the same kind of kids come each week, and you start to have like those conversations with them and like getting to know them. So I really like enjoying and going to that one because it's a lot of fun.
But they're all great.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't mention the movies either. So
Oh,
don't
and
forget
yes.
to come on Friday afternoons for air
For-
conditioning, popcorn, and watching some great movies
yeah.
all summer. So.
And we also have some special programs along the way too, like Camp Drag and some, let's see, I'm trying to think of some other standalone programs.
Well, the fun run.
The fun run.
Yeah, in
the
August.
tag
It's in
group
August instead of
is,
September.
that's in August, so you can kind of take a look and register for that. But I agree with all of you. I mean, there's so many wonderful things that are happening. I miss introducing the Terrific Tuesdays. I'm in a meeting, so I don't even get to peek my head in. But there are wonderful things for adults, for teens, for tweens, for elementary age students, and also for our infants, toddlers, and preschoolers. So you can't be bored this summer, and I challenge you to make a goal that even if you can't come to our programs here at Ames Public Library, that you do role model some reading aloud to your child, or reading aloud in front of other children that may not be your grandchildren or your child, but showing them the importance of what reading is, so that summer slide or doesn't happen. So until next time, happy reading.